We are live. All right, if you're watching this back, I'm Tom. This is Kentucky Football Nation. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this back. We're going to talk about basketball, obviously, the big win over Tennessee, and the two games coming up with Texas and Ole Miss. And we're going to go over the portal. I have all the portal players in order here by position and name. So we're actually going to talk about some of the 29 people, but we're going to go over names and positions. So if you stay tuned, that's what we're going to talk about. We'll get some people in here and we'll see what's going on. So, all right, what's up, Doug? Doug Hudson's here. What's up, Doug? Pardon me while I take a drink. All right, I'm sure everybody's going to want to talk about basketball. We talk about football, and we're like ninth in the SEC in basketball, but that's deceiving because there's a lot of people 3-2. But we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ninth. Okay, ninth place. All righty. Hey, it could be worse. All right, WKRP, we got you straightened out. Good. We got you squared away. Now you can see what I'm on. Yep. I'm just sitting here looking at the basketball standings. Little Ron, what's up, Little Ron? Not bad. Ninth. No, we're 3-2. A lot of people 4-1. There's two 4-1 teams. Texas A&M and Florida. Florida's playing really well. Joe, what's up, Joe? All right, man. What's going on? Man, nothing, brother. Just want to talk about some basketball and some football. And I got the players in order by position, so I can be when we talk about it. I can. I was off by one position. We actually got 4 receivers, not 3. So I kind of put them in order. So when I talk about them, I'll know what I'm talking about. But no, all right. What about that basketball game, huh? I thought at halftime, I thought, oh man, this is now the first half once again was ugly. So. Now, if you watch my video, which I just put out this afternoon, I was saying if we're ahead at halftime, I'm gonna be scared if we're winning. We'll probably lose the next game we're winning at halftime. We'll probably blow it. So what's up, Posse? What's going on? Oh, what's up, PNW Made? What's going on, brother? No, everybody enjoy the basketball game. I actually drove down and watched it with friends in a sports bar, and we all thought we was gonna get our butt kicked, but we came back and. Hey, good. Logan, what's up, Logan? Can play 2 halves. Well, brother, I don't know, man. I don't think we can play 2 halves. I don't know. Let's just, where we got to do it, man. Whatever we got to do. How is Kentucky? I think everybody's good. Everybody's got to be feeling good about that game. The last 2 games we probably could have lost. If you watched the video I put out this afternoon, I kind of went over the Tennessee game. Look, but we didn't. That's sports. Indiana's supposed to win tomorrow night. Does that mean they will? No, it's sports. Anything can happen. But we've done well in Knoxville. So it's kind of a weird rivalry, where they, look, they got our number in football and we got their number in basketball. That's all my life. That's the way it's been, which obviously we play more games in basketball. We play them 2, sometimes 3 times if we win the SEC tournament. But no, sometimes that's just the way it goes. But man, it's been my lifetime that's pretty much been like this. Pulling for Indiana, Julie says. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have friends here. I like to see everybody here be happy. So, you know what? If Indiana wins, yeah. I mean, my guys will be happy. So, I think they will. I don't know what the line is. It was 8.5. Will Stein, offensive lineman coach. I don't know much about him. I don't know much about the offensive line coach but he's from Oregon, right? So I just know Burke, the guy that worked with him at UTSA. So maybe we can change that next year, Logan. Well, maybe we can, brother. We're not going to be in the national championship game. Don't think that, but I hope we can. Hey, if we could win 6 games and be bowl eligible, he should get coach of the year with that schedule. Everybody in the SEC's got a hard schedule next year. I mean. It's just going to be brutal. Kroger. But no, look, we got 29 players out of the portal. He hosted a bunch of high school players. So, he hosted some high school players this weekend. And, we got 15 high school players. Now, high school players, I don't know if they'll come or not. They're on the list. If they graduate, if they decide to come, yeah. But, yeah, we're going to need some. Like I said, we're trying to build up that 85. What we don't have right now is backups. If we had backups in a full 85, I'd be saying we, could win more games. I just don't know, with not having I mean, we have 85, but we don't have a solid 85. So we'll just have to see. We lost Wilberly, which, I knew we were going to lose. He went to Louisville, which whatever. I don't care where he goes. I just thought he would have been a good backup to center from Western Kentucky, who was a very good player 2 years ago. Man, I was kept saying I wish he might not have wanted to be a guard. I move him to guard, but no, he wanted to be a center, and Louisville needed a center. It goes to Louisville. The phone rings. He put his name in at the last minute there, so that was smart of Jeff Brom to pick him up. And so hey, we lost him, but we gained. How many offensive linemen? We gained 6 in the portal. I actually put them in order. So we gained 6 offensive linemen. Some of them have experience, some of them do not. The UTEP guy, Mark Robinson, is going to be a surprise. I think that's going to be a good surprise because he looks pretty good to me. And he's a junior. Logan, there's better without Jalen Lowe and JQ. Well, Logan, yeah. I mean, look, Quaidens is not he's not a scorer. Okay, he's just now he'd be good for that game, the Tennessee game. He would have been good because he could just battle it. He averaged 10 points and 10 rebounds. Now, if he can average 10 points and 10 rebounds here, we can use him. So yeah, but I mean, he's not gonna score 30 or Jalen Lowe. I don't know. Aberdeen's starting to come along now. Aberdeen's finally, but some of that was the way we were coaching, and so Ethan, what's going on? Oway, Aberdeen, Chandler. Yeah, Chandler's getting burned so bad. Me and my friends were watching. One time, I think if you watch my video this afternoon, one time he just left his man, and his man just drifted over a three-point line. They threw it to him. He's wide open at 3. It's like, dude, where are you going? Yeah, for as much as he gets burned, he makes the plays back. So that's good. I will say that. That's 2 times in a row he's made a play to tie or win the game. So you got to give it up to him. Of Shane Carr. Okay, good. Is that the guy who's the Southern Utah guy? I don't, because I still don't know if we have him or not, and I don't know where Southern Utah's at, but we'll take him if he can play. PNW back to Kentucky area. Okay, well, where do you live, PNW? Little Ron. Carr visited. There's news of a commitment yet. I haven't seen an official news. But he's from Southern Utah. I mean, come on, man. How many people are going, get that guy from Southern? I mean, no offense to Southern Utah, but, I never heard of him. But, yeah, no offense. Just because he had a good year at Southern Utah. Like the dude at UAB, he had 18 catches. But, we'll see. I mean, we'll take him. If Stein signs him, then obviously he thinks he can play. So, Washington State. Okay. Yeah, you're way up there. All right, man. You're way up there. All right. Yeah, you don't get much of a summer. Ethan. Oh, Mississippi for 6 months. I was stationed in Mississippi for 4 years. I enjoyed it. Columbus, Mississippi. 30 miles from Starkville. Saw plenty of Mississippi State games. 60 miles from Tuscaloosa. Found out all about Alabama and Mississippi State and Ole Miss and Auburn. Yeah. And then I was stationed in Montgomery for 2 years. So, yeah. So I got a crash course in Southeastern Conference football because when I was 18, went there as a young man, I just knew there was basketball. I mean, I knew there was football, but then I found out, wow, everybody's doing football. But no, where did you live in Mississippi? But come on back, PNW. We'll take you back. I'm Tom. This is Kentucky Football Nation. If you're new, sound off. We'll talk about your team. Look, Tennessee. That rivalry with Tennessee. Look, they just have our number in football, and we have their number in basketball. It's always been that way. Carrollton, okay, nice town. Lancaster, Kentucky. Well, those are nice towns. Carrollton, yep. But no, I went to, Ethan says, I went to Florida, Georgia, and Alabama while I was down there. Okay, see, I couldn't get in back in the 80s when I was there, and way back in the 1900s. You couldn't even get a ticket for Alabama football game. That's when I found out about Alabama Auburn. And I was like, wow, that's the one rivalry that's worse than Kentucky Louisville. That is the worst rivalry in sports. Man, you want to talk about, and that's hatred 365 days a year, every minute of every day. And I was like, damn, they take this serious here. But no, look, basketball. We're in ninth place if you're just getting in here, but that's deceiving. There's a lot of people. There's only 2 4-1 teams. Okay, Texas A&M and Florida. There's a lot of 3-2 teams. So we're six, but we play 2 home games. Texas, who is below us, and Ole Miss, who is above us. So Ole Miss is good. I mean, Texas beat Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt lost 2 in a row there. They were undefeated, and then bam, bam, you get an SEC. And Florida, it was like 98-96 or something, 95. I mean, man, I didn't see the game, but that must have been a heck of a game. Uh, a video. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So if you like this video, I'd appreciate it. If you like what you see, hey, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications because we're going to be on every week. No matter what happens, even in summer, we'll find something to talk about. But no, the portal has officially closed. So if you didn't get your name in, I mean, look, I hope we take our time now and get some wide receivers. So we have 4 wide receivers. Of course, Nick Anderson coming off injury. Brock Kaufman from Louisville hadn't played. Xavier Daisy from UAB played 1 year, 18 catches. I mean, okay. And this Jaquaden Ferguson from Arkansas hadn't played. So we got 2 guys that are not experienced, 1 guy that's a little experienced, and 1 guy that's kind of major stud, but he's coming off of an injury. But he did have 2 touchdowns and 800 yards 2 years ago. So he missed 2 years, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. So, yeah, we got 5 offensive linemen. So, 2 running backs, 3 quarterbacks. Mincy, Jaquai Young from Marshall, Carson Kerber from Florida Atlantic, who hasn't played. So, look, we don't need Mincy to get hurt, obviously. Yep. So, did everybody enjoy the game? Jake, what's up? Who have their names in? How long do they have? I guess you can transfer if you want to go through spring football, Jake. Then you got to enroll. You got to be enrolled. I think you can wait till the summer if you want to, but you got to get enrolled. Obviously, if you're gonna, they could wait till the summer, but the key would be if you want to go through spring, you want to get your players now, especially with a new coach and the new system and all new players. I would think we need to get the people before enrollment for this next semester ends, and I don't know when that is, so they can go through spring. So let's see what he does. Yes, we need wide receivers. I'm sure he's going to sign some more or get some more. Of course, we had the 4-star kid from high school, and so we got a couple high school receivers, but it's the SEC. I wouldn't want to start it. I say that I wouldn't want to start a freshman, Darby, 4-star from Louisiana, who we flipped from LSU. I wouldn't want to start him, but Doug, Jason Hart, watching Stokes. Yeah, I saw that. Look, man, I don't know about basketball, man. I hope we get him, but we got to spend some money. Vince, I don't think I met you. I don't think we've met Vince Barnett. How you doing? Kentucky fan since 1966. Well, that's one of the year I was born, so I didn't know what it was, but I probably was. Lady Cats lost today, Julia. I saw that. Mississippi State, which I don't follow women's basketball. I got to be honest with you guys. But we lost at Mississippi State. So, yeah, we don't have depth was the headline. Yeah, I couldn't tell you who our players are. So, it's a long season. So, but we are currently 9th in the SEC. Kentucky is, but that's deceiving. Like I said, we're a lot of teams 3-2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 teams are 3-2. We're one of them. So we're kind of sandwiched in the middle there. Texas A&M and Florida are in first place, 4-1. Florida's really good. Ole Miss is 3-2. So we play Texas, who's 2-3, and the SEC, and then we play Ole Miss on the weekend on another early game, noon game, Eastern. And Ole Miss hit a buzzer beater. They tipped one in on the night Wednesday when we beat LSU. Well, they got a tip in at the buzzer to beat somebody, whoever they played, South Carolina, whoever. So yeah, everybody's won a game. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I've been a Kentucky fan. Doug says 3 years old. I'm 46. Well, that's a long time. I've been as long as I've been, knew what it was. So I probably was 8 or 9 years old. Yeah, so mid 70s. I knew, we're good at basketball. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and of course, 78, I was 12 years old when Jack Gibbons and them won. So, yeah, so I knew, okay, wow, we're really good at basketball. So, different time, man. If you wanted to find out anything about basketball, you had to read a newspaper. And I think I said that in my video. I didn't know. Yeah, when I said that at the beginning of this live, I didn't know that we were that bad in football. I mean, I knew we weren't good in football, but then when I got in high school, I'm like, wow, we're not that good at football. Yeah, Jerry Claiborne went 0-10-1 his first year, and then of course 3 years later we went 8-4 and beat Wisconsin in whatever Independence Bowl or '84, whatever it was. So yeah, every once in a while we would have a good year. So, but no. All right, did everybody enjoy the game? Everybody, WKRP, UK number 28 in the Ken Palm. Well, hey, I'll take it. You know what, guys? From where we were this time last weekend, I was like, man, I don't know. I mean, really, guys, we probably should have maybe lost both these, but we didn't. We didn't lose them. So, hey, just let Aberdeen, just let him shoot. Just let him do whatever he wants. That last shot when he leaned back, guys, when he got hit, I think it came on tonight. I put the shorts on. You go and look at my shorts when you get off of here. When he hit that shot and he got, he went up under their basket and leaned back and hit that shot. That was a good shot to put us ahead. So Aberdeen's the key. And Cam Williams, 2 points. I mean, we cannot get him going. So I think Pope did a good job of playing the people and not taking them out. When we were making our run, he left them in there. Yes, just stay in there. Don't change the lineup just to be changing the lineup. So he did a good job. Vince. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Vince. Little Ron, Aberdeen will do what he wants to anyway. He probably will, but you might as well give him your blessing. I mean, look, we're number one in 3-point shooting in the 5 SEC games we play by percentage. I mean, we don't take as many as everybody else, but Joby Hall was. Dougie says Joby Hall was the coach when you were born. Oh, well, good. Okay. But yes, the fight at the end of the game. Guys, all saw the fight. Oway called some dude a fat ass or whatever. Which, look, I'm glad they showed emotion. I mean, look, I'm not for fighting or violence, but we need some to light a spark. I'm glad we were. That's right, talking trash. That's right, and pushing. At least it showed some emotion. Me and my friends are watching it. We're like, yeah, good. At least they're not walking out there looking like it was. I mean, look, guys, when we played Gonzaga, it looked like a bad episode of The Walking Dead. I mean, so yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, Ethan, I like that too. Even though it probably wasn't right, he shouldn't have called him a name. But boys will be boys, right? So what do you think, Julie? Anyway, all right, 30 people are. Wow, I'm Tom. This is Kentucky Football Nation. We're going to talk about football and basketball, whatever you want to talk about. If you have a team, Indiana plays tomorrow night for the national championship. Now, anybody got Miami? I would not bet on Miami. No, I think Indiana will win the game. But if Miami can hold them under 30 and make that game in the 20s, okay, now, but if that game, the higher that score gets, you can't win a shootout with Indiana. So if you're Miami, you want to do a March Stoops, freaking hold the ball and just go on some long drives because you're not going to win a shootout with them. Little Ron, watch UK get down. Yeah, 97. Epps hits a 3. Yep. If we would have played Derek Anderson, we'd have won that. So I had and missed overtime. I was 25. Ooh, you had a heart attack 25. All right. Well, all right, man. You're still here. So, WKRP, Jelly and Jasper kept Kentucky in the first half. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't play him in the second half. We didn't need him. The guys, I said this on my video this afternoon. Did you guys see Diabate again shot a 3-pointer that went off the backboard? I mean, he's going to kill somebody. I said he can't even hit the rim. 2 games in a row, he shot a 3. It hits the backboard on the right side. It comes down. I mean, man, he's going to end up hurting somebody. Stop shooting those bricks, man. Damn, everybody's going to have to wear helmets when you shoot. I jokingly said, I bet that computer that tells you how to shoot threes or shoot is friggin' when no Diabate's out there. And that damn computer's probably going crazy. Yeah, that dude does never need to shoot the 3, ever. Don't do that, man. Oh, man, that was funny. Me and my guys were laughing. And it almost did hit somebody. So, yeah, Jasper, yep, Jasper hit 10 points in the first half. Yeah, I mean, look, he's good. He's going to have to be the backup point guard. So, Aberdeen, just let that guy play, and Mo Diabate talks the whole game, by the way. So I made it a point to watch Diabate. He talks the whole game. Like, what are you, Larry Bird? He was talking to himself. I think he was arguing with himself, chewing this out. I mean, he talks the whole game. So I could see how he could get under somebody's skin. Vince, oh yeah, yeah, you got to wear some helmet. You ever wear a motorcycle helmet when Diabate shoots a three? I said a 45-degree angle. This computer tells you to shoot it. I said he couldn't shoot at a 45-degree angle if you gave him a ladder. I mean, yeah, please don't do that, man. He gonna break some backboards. Forget dunking. He's gonna break the backboard shooting. Why are you shooting that hard? You know, God dang, man. I think, man, I came up, Jesus, man, it just easy. Just put an arc on that thing. You just chuck it up there. I mean, damn, what are you, Special Olympics or something? I mean, come on, man. Don't be, damn, take it easy, brother. I mean, damn, 45-degree angle. Man, you hurt somebody. But no, I like Mo Diabate. He did. I knew he would play in this game because I knew we needed some fighters in there. And he reminds me of like Rocky Balboa and shit. Yeah. I didn't hear no bell. You know, he's just in there, you know, talking to himself and, you know, arguing, talking to other people. I'm like, man, who the hell is he talking to? You know, but I like him. Chandler Steele was clutch. Yeah, Chandler's getting torched. Oh, that guard was torching his ass so bad. That poor guy gets torched, but you know what? He came back and made a play. I don't know how many points he gave up, but he did hit some threes. But man, God dang, dude, stay in front of him, man. He left his man. I think you've heard me say he left his man, and his dude just drifted over to the 3-point line, and they just threw it over there. Dude's wide open. He's like, dude, were you just gonna let him be over there? Just let him go, huh? Yeah, I like Chandler, but come on, man, he plays hard. I mean, that still was clutch. Uh, I mean, that won the game. I tied the game, or went ahead by one, and then Aberdeen hit that, you know, that really difficult shot that I put on the shorts tonight, where he leaned back. So Aberdeen, man, he scores in the first half. He's just, if he could score in the first and the second half, holy cow! I don't know about you guys. I'm to the point where if we're ahead at halftime, we'll probably lose. You know, it would be ahead and then we'll lose. It'd be like, now I just hope, okay, maybe we should be down a few points. I don't know. WKRP Chandler had a small key role in the 3 games. We almost won them all. Yeah. I mean, look, the guy plays hard, but sometimes, man, he is finally hitting the shot. Before, man, he could not. I mean, look, if that's what it took to get him going, fine. But man, he can't guard anybody. He was trying to guard their point guard. That dude got 24 points. Oh, we couldn't stop that guy. That guy's good. Why the Mint guy? I don't know if there's any Tennessee fans in here. They didn't get it to the Mint guy the last 5 minutes. I'm like, man, what they aren't even trying to get it to him. You know, that was their second best player, but you know, we'll take it. We'll take it. You know, that's the way. Look, we play again in February, so you know they'll probably beat us in Lexington, and we'll beat them in, you know, Knoxville. So, but no, we're a long way from. Oh yeah, no, we're not 1988. We're not the 1998 team. No way. Wayne Turner could blow past this guy. He couldn't shoot a jump shot, but he could sure as hell blow past your ass. Yeah, we don't have a ball handler like that dude. Yeah. So if Derek Anderson, no, that was 90. Who didn't play in 98? No, that was Rick Pitino. 97. Rick Pitino did not play him. 98, yeah. We just had some guys, some role players, and a couple of good players. And so Tubby Smith did a good job that year. Jeff Shepard. So there you go. Yep, that was a good team. Yeah, it'd be nice if you know, guys. Look, I don't know. We just need to get in the tournament right now. Let's just get there, get as high a seed as we can get, and then damn, Hashimi Evans is a good player. Yeah, they'll run. Who was the big guy from Kentucky who shot threes? Who hit that go-ahead three? I can't think of. I can't think of who else we had shooting on the game. Big Kentucky boy, black hair. No, I can't think of his name. But that was a good team. But no, we just need to get in the tournament. Pageant. Yeah, Scott Pageant. Yes. Couldn't think of Scott Pageant. So many players. Look, we just need to see what we can do. God knows look, we could lose the first game, or it'd be like that one year with the Harrison twins. We could lose the first game or go to the final. I mean, I don't think we're gonna go to the final four, but we can win a couple games. Man. Malachi Moreno finally had a bad game. Yeah, he had some cheap fouls and he didn't score very much. I mean, he tried hard, so we'll you know, he's a freshman. I can, you know, dismiss a freshman. Poor Trent Noah played like 2 minutes. Yeah, he went out there and he looked around and said, "Oh damn, I gotta get out of here. Let's get his ass out of there. I don't even know what he came in for, but he didn't stay in there very long. Cam Williams is the guy that disappoints me, guys. 2 points. I mean, he went to the basket and laid it in. I wish he would then go to the basket. I mean, man, I don't even think he attempted very many shots. So I know he's a decoy a lot of the time, but still, uh, 2 points. I think he played 24 minutes or whatever. You know, yeah, Noah, just look, Noah, look. Last year, he surprised some people. Yeah. I can see he didn't get in the gym. That's what, boggles my mind. That dude should be in the gym bulking up and really working on his game. Come on, man. Maybe next year, let's get him in the gym and say, hey, man, during the summer, get in the gym, okay? Because he is not, I mean, come on, man. You had a whole year. Uh, Bulk it up. So, yes, but look, hey, everybody has a slump here. Maybe he'll come in and hit a shot in a game. Maybe he'll be the hero in a game. You never know. You never know. Guard on Orange, yeah, yeah. That's one thing. Another one. He didn't improve his speed. He didn't. Look, man, you got to keep getting better. This is Division 1. Yeah, you got to keep getting better. Or somebody's going to take your spot. Somebody took his spot. Little run, no get in the gym or run track. Yeah, he needs, like I said, he didn't bulk up any. I mean, he looks the exact same as last year. I'm not saying he has to be, a weight, Arnold Schwarzenegger, but come on, man. So anyway, teach that boy some defense, slide his feet because he's got to be able to guard somebody. Because this year they were ready for him. When he came in, they just automatically went to him and he just lit his ass up. And okay, so hey, he may come in and win a game. He can still hit a three. He can still hit a three. So look, we play Texas. They're not that good, guys. They're 2-3. However, they did beat Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt was undefeated and they lost 2 games. They lost to Texas and they lost to Florida, 98-95 or something like that. Man, that must have been a high scoring game. Arkansas got beat by somebody. Yeah, so look, we just need to keep playing hard. That's the key. And you see what we got to do to win. And we can't give somebody 80 points. We got 80, but if we give up 80, we're not going to win. We got to keep somebody under 80 in the 70s right there because God knows if they get 85 points, we're probably toast. Christopher, huge step from Harlan County. Yeah, huge step. Yeah. So hopefully he will look. Somebody just needs to, that's coaching again, man. That's coaching. So come on, coach. Looks like Noah went to the yeah. Well, yeah. And look, we shouldn't give him a hard time, but yeah, come on, man. I mean, yeah, we got to give Chandler his props. Yeah, you're right, Christopher. As much as he gets burned, I sit there on defense and just watch this guy burn. He still makes plays. He hits threes and he makes hustle plays. So you got to have him. I hope he keeps hitting. Now, if he hits shots, when he doesn't hit shots, he doesn't help us. But when he knocks down some threes and then, may intercepts a pass, okay, great. We can have him on the floor because he's hitting threes. Now we can have him out there and he can make that play. But when he's not hitting threes and he can't guard anybody, it's like Trent Noah. If you can't hit threes and you can't guard anybody, but Chandler's quick and he plays hard. So let's hope he keeps, keep that lineup. I wish Cam Williams would do something. I really do. But that probably wasn't a Cam Williams game. So we'll see what he does. That's the only guy really that I had everybody else did well. Aberdeen, wish he would average. Aberdeen has to average 15 points, man. Come on. If him and Owe get 15 points a game, we're a really dangerous team. If one of them takes a night off, we're in trouble. Jelovic, he got 5 quick points, and then we didn't need him. Moreno had a little bit of a tough game. He fouled, turned the ball over a little bit. And so Diabate did his thing. Please, like I said, if you just got in here, please don't let that guy shoot a three. I've never seen a guy hit a backboard twice, 2 games in a row. He hit the right side of the backboard on 3, didn't hit the rim, and it came off so hard it's gonna hurt somebody. Somebody's gonna get their arm broken, get some teeth knocked out. That thing, man, I never seen anybody shoot a ball that hard. I mean, Jesus, man, he's launching that thing. He's just who needs a 45-degree angle, right? Yeah. So yeah, if you're gonna play when Diabate shoots the ball, man, Cover your head, duck and cover, because that guy never needs to shoot three. For God's sakes, man, don't do that. Yeah, somebody's gonna get hurt. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, yes, little Ron, correct. Moreno can be really good. He could be good this year. I mean, he's getting there. He's got a few of his own little post moves. Curtis, what's up, Curtis? Do you believe in this team? Well, Curtis, yeah, I mean, might as well. I mean, I didn't believe in them this time last week, but they won 2 games they shouldn't have won. So at least they're not quitting. You know, at least they're fighting. The fight at the end of the game. If you're just getting in here, I was glad that they fought. Me and my friends were like, good. Show some emotion. I mean, always shouldn't have called that guy a fat ass. Okay, that was disrespectful. But look, you want to see a little emotion. Mark Pope grabbed him. It was a damn MMA. I thought he was going to put him in a chokehold. Blake, Cam is going to break through. Well, look, brother, let me tell you what. When we get to February, if you ain't broke through by February, come on, man, break through because we're going to need you. You can't play that many minutes and score 2 points, 4 points. So, we'll see. How was the Madisonville trip? It was good. Now that it's the interstate between Madisonville and Evansville, man, it's I-69. You better be, if you didn't know where you're at, you think you're in St. Louis, so you better be going about 85. Yeah. The drive's a little quicker, but I enjoyed it. Yeah. And, of course, we were sitting there at halftime going, well, man, we drove all this way, and they're down by, 11? And it looked like, man. But they came back and won. We're like, took the lead with 3 minutes left. 3 minutes? Or not even, no, with the last minute. I was thinking of LSU. The last minute. So, yeah, it was great if you were sitting there because, yeah, I mean, believe me, everybody in there was stunned. So we are 9th in the SEC, but that's a lot of people are 3-2. So even though we're 9th, out of 16 teams, but there's a lot of 3 or 5. There's like 7 teams that are 3-2, 4-1, Texas A&M and Florida. So everybody's bunched up. And I know Arkansas lost, so they're 3-2. So anyway, Missouri's 3-2. Okay. Alabama's 3-2. Vanderbilt lost 2 in a row. If you're in here, Vanderbilt was undefeated this time last week. They lost to Texas, and then they lost to Florida. So WKRP, we need always scoring. Yes. I mean, look, they're stopping him from driving to the basket. Every time he got the ball, man, 2 guys got in front of him. I mean, they were like, you're going to give the ball to somebody else. I thought that was a good plan against. He only had 12 points. They were not going to let him drive to the basket. And by the way, in the first half, we were letting people just pick and roll. I thought, oh my God, here we go. People just go to the basket on us like we're a bullfighter. We might as well give somebody a cape. And but no, second half we actually stopped some pick and rolls. And so finally, I've been waiting all year for somebody to stop a pick and roll, and we finally stopped it a couple times. So that's good. Defense is picking it up. Yeah. So look for how many players are we down to that we're playing? Like 8. I mean, we're only playing 8 people, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not playing him. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. I forgot about Brandon Garrison. Brandon Garrison got 2 points, but he clogged up the lane and he played defense. So yeah, we're playing about 9 people. That's fine. 8 or 9 people. So, Jasper Johnson needs to keep getting better. Yeah, ball movement was a lot better in the defense. Yeah. Just let Aberdeen. I hate when they're standing around in the 5-out offense and they're all standing around the 3-point line waiting for one of the people to move and start the offense in motion. Man, I wish they'd stop doing that shit. Okay, we're not going to jack up 33s. Just get to the basket. Man, what we need to do is what we did right there. Just let those kids play. Yes. So ball movement was better. Yes. Attitude was better. Hustle was better. Curtis, we're a second half team. Well, obviously, brother, we definitely ain't a first half team. We have trailed in all 5 SEC games. We've trailed by what? Double digits at halftime. So, damn. I mean, if we're ahead, it's going to scare me. If we're ahead by that 5 or 6 Wednesday, I mean, oh, damn, here we go. Yeah. No, it won't scare. We need to be ahead. But yeah, you cannot keep playing from behind, man. You can't keep going to the well every time. Texas is they beat Vanderbilt. They're 2-3 in the SEC. They're at the bottom. I don't know how good they are. I haven't seen them. So Ole Miss, I've seen. They got a tip in if you're just getting in here. When we got the buzzer beater at LSU, they got a tip in at the buzzer to beat somebody, South Carolina or somebody. I forgot who. Texas A&M, but yeah. So Ole Miss is a good team. We play them on Saturday. We play Texas on Wednesday. So they need a with 33 seconds. Will led with 33 seconds left. Yeah, you're right, Ron. Because he made that steal. Yeah, and then we got the ball and we fouled. Okay, now at the end of the game, they're up by 3. We should have fouled them when the ball came in. Like Biabati fouled him. You should foul him. As soon as somebody gets inside the 3-point line, foul them. I mean, make them. They can't beat you. Then you get the ball back. Yeah, so that was a good foul. I don't think Diabati meant to foul him, but for God's sakes, foul that kid. What do you think about our portal players, Curtis? That's a good question. Well, I think we did good. I think we don't have enough depth right now. We got 3 quarterbacks, two really good running backs. Both have been injured. Receiver, we got 4, but 2 of them haven't played at all. One of them's played a little, and Nick Anderson hadn't really played in 2 years. He played a little bit year before last, or either last year before he got hurt again. Yeah, he's had 2 different injuries. That's our stud. We got 6 offensive linemen. Some of them, the one kid from Tennessee, Hurd, and the center are stellar. These other kids, Alabama hadn't played. Another Tennessee guy hadn't played. Now we did get a kid from UTEP who's sneaky good, and the Ohio State guy. So we got 4 really good offensive linemen out of the 6. So yeah, defensive line, we got 4 people. Gardner Webb, South Alabama. The dude from Purdue, decent guy. LSU guy's good. 2 linebackers. One's a freshman, one's a sophomore, neither one of them have played. Some safeties, which we needed. Some 2 cornerbacks. Neither one of them. Well, one's from Western Carolina and one's a Missouri freshman. A kicker and a long snapper. So by position, I was wrong when I gave it to you the last time. We got 4 wide receivers, 3 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 6 offensive linemen, 4 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, 4 safeties, 2 cornerbacks, a long snapper, and a kicker. So that's 29 people. To go along with 15 high school kids and some JUCO players, we'll see. We got to get that 85. We got to have backups now. We lost Wilberly. If you guys didn't, you're just getting in here. We lost him to Louisville, which he put his name in the portal the other day, which you knew when he put his name in, somebody had already talked to him. So Louisville got themselves a solid center. I thought he would be a good backup, but what are you going to do? Nick Anderson, yep. Time will tell about the portal. Yeah, we got a mix of people. That's all you can do. Right now, we're just trying to, build up the first 11, 22, and special teams. Purdue dude is from Lexington. Yeah, a little run. He's okay. He's a little overweight, but that's okay. He's probably going to play nose guard. But no, Minchie. Look, I don't know. Everybody's from Notre Dame. All my guys from Notre Dame tell you he's a good player. He's a good player. Well, he looks like he's a good player. I think he is. So, he hadn't played. We don't know. So we'll see. We're going to find out. WKRP, how can Mark say OA plays harder than any player he's ever had? I don't know. Maybe that's what he thinks in his mind. He does play hard. Most of the time. Minchie has potential. Yes, Ron. He potentially can be good. We shall see. If he gets hurt, don't ask me who these other 2 guys are, because I don't know who Jaquai Smith is from Marshall and Carson Kerber from Florida Atlantic. Neither one of them have played. I think the Kerber kid hadn't played at all, and the Marshall kid played a little, but yeah. We still got the Ward kid that we had, but yeah, we don't need any injuries, okay? Because we don't have backups. Not a lot. We're good at tight end. God knows we got 3 or 4 tight ends, so we're good at tight end. We didn't retain a lot of offensive linemen, so we're down to like 7 that I know of on the roster. So I don't know all the other people. Some freshmen. We got 1 freshman offensive lineman. That's all we got. No, 2. No, 1 freshman offensive lineman. Wow. No, 2. Okay, my bad. 2. So we got 2 freshman offensive linemen. and one defensive lineman out of high school. Okay, 3-star Cameron Miller, and who's the 3-star? Who's this other kid? Well, I thought that was an O. That might be a D. I can't. No, Jordan Knox, JUCO player. So we did get a JUCO offensive lineman, 310, 6'3", 310, and the Cameron Miller guy is 6'5", 310. So okay, that's two pretty. The JUCO dude could play, right? So there you go. Hey, we know who knows. Still not solid wide receiver. Now, of course, we need some numbers because God knows if our one stud gets hurt, DJ Miller's going to play. So that kid's still here. Like I said, hopefully we'll get some people. If they want to do spring ball, they got to enroll. So we'll see. What's up, Bree? Bry? Starting to see fight from the men's basketball team. Literally, yes. Yeah, glad to see that fight at the end. If you're just getting in here, I didn't have any problem. I didn't like it. He shouldn't have called him a fat ass. Oh, he called some kid a fat ass, and then he started going at it. But look, we need some emotion. Yeah, and not getting mad at one another. Get mad at the other team. Yes, play angry. Yes, I'm all for playing angry if that's what we got to do to win. Yeah, don't fight with each other. Fight with the other team. Yes, I agree with that. Curtis, the wide receiver went to Texas. Wish we'd got him. Yeah, Colorado probably gave him a little bit more money. So there you go. We don't need to overpay, but he was good. Yeah, if we could have got him and that guy, but we did not. So, Owe is immature. You think so, WKRP? But we need him. Well, sometimes he is. Look, he talks trash. Hey, I liked it. Yeah, he's got a little bit of an attitude, but hey, sometimes you need that. Good players have attitude, but yeah, he's not going to be here next year, so we need to just get whatever we can get. We're over halfway through the season, so. But yes, we are 9th in the SEC if you're just getting in here. So, Texas, they beat Vanderbilt. I know they're 2-3 in the SEC, but they beat Vanderbilt. I don't know what they did on the weekend, but they're below us. But yeah, we need to win. 2 home games this week. Texas on Wednesday, Ole Miss at noon on Saturday at home. Ole Miss is a solid team. So that's where Travis Perry went, right? I don't think Travis Perry's playing that much as he thought he was going to play. I could be wrong. I watched a little bit of one of their games. I didn't see him in there. Randolph Morris had attitude, Jake. Yeah, that guy had attitude. So, yeah, we've had players over the years that's had some attitude. Definitely. Bree, if we can see the second half every game, yeah. Well, yeah, if we could play that 2 halves, damn, we'd be going to the Final Four. But you look at some of these other teams, guys. If you haven't watched like Arizona, those dudes, they can score 95, 96 at the drop of a hat. They'll blow your ass. They blew Alabama off the floor. They'll blow your ass off the floor. Yeah, Connecticut, Houston. Even Purdue's starting to play better. So, we just need to not just worry about the game in front of you and get to the tournament and see where we're at and just, see what we can do. Mark Pope's got to keep coaching. So don't let Diabate shoot any threes if you're just getting in here. That's what we have decided. If you brick 2 threes off the backboard 2 games in a row, probably don't need to shoot anymore. Sweet 16 would be a big. Yeah, I know, Little Ron. Anything would be good. I can't believe we're talking about. Please let's get to the Sweet 16. Yeah, or make the tournament. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, look, we could have easily lost these 2 games. Imagine if we were 10-8 right now, and we lost those 2 games this week. We'd all be in here going, "Well, Mark Pope's over a career. He may save his job as well as the season." So, stop using the analytics. I think he finally is starting to realize, hey, man, why don't you just let these kids play and keep the people in there that are playing good. Don't make, substitutions just because the damn analytics say to make a substitution. Screw that. We need to win. Play your best players. And somebody get open and make it simple. Yeah. I think Diabate said some of the people can't pick up the offense. Well, if you ain't picked it up by now, it's friggin', in the middle of January. Just scrap that son of a bitch and you can't dumb down, the 5-out zoom, action offense. I don't know how much more you can dumb it down. If you don't have it by now, damn it, just get open. Just set a screen and get open. And when you're open, shoot it if you're not past it. How about that? And the pressure defense is working. that picking up full court every once in a while, picking up 3/4 court, 2/3, whatever. Just keep doing that because it caused the turnover at the end of the game. They were getting tired, and he made a lazy pass, and my man Colin Chandler picked that sumbitch off, and there we went, pick and roll. Yeah, I wish we would pick and roll. Right, we need to do it. That we actually stopped for the first time, man, in a half. We stopped somebody from going to the back. I was like, oh my god, we are getting good. We're stopping a pick and roll. We stopped a slip and roll. Wow, wow, man, who knew? Garrison was the guy. That's the reason he was in there. Forget points. Just stand there and stop somebody from getting to the basket. Um, Dougie, let him talk. Yeah. Uh, Pat Kelsey fired? Why would you fire Pat Kelsey? I'd have to ask Julie, but I wouldn't fire Pat Kelsey. What's Louisville doing? I haven't even paid any attention. Bree, I wonder if there's NIL contracts that say you have to pay. No, I don't think so. No, I don't. No, it's not set up like that. No, I know if you get injured or no. There are for coaches. I don't think so. I think you just get the money for coming. WKRP, we don't have to beat 60-17. That's right. You only got to beat what? 6, right? Uh, so, yeah, I mean, let's just get there. I mean, let's just keep playing hard and Aberdeen man, just let that, he's finally coming into, whatever offense we were running, he did not get it. I can tell you that because he looked lost the whole year. And yeah, we can't have people playing 28, 30 minutes, scoring 2, 4, 6, Cam Williams, 2. I mean, man, come on, man. 2. I mean, coach always get out coach. Coaches always get out coach. Yes. Curtis, I'm looking forward to football. Yeah, yeah. Football is going to be fun. I'm not going to put. I'm going to have to look at all the other rosters in the SEC to see who everybody else is. But man, I can't tell you how many wins we're going to have. There's no way. We don't have receivers right now. If you look at the offense he runs, man, you need 4. You need 1 stud, but you need 3 really. I mean, you got to have a tight end. We do have the tight end, and we do have 1 stud, and we do have running back we can throw to. So, but a couple more receivers would not hurt. Many other teams are really right now. Oh, you must be talking about basketball. Yes, WKRP. What's up, McClone? NL contracts can't be tied to playing time. I didn't think so. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, in a name like it. Yeah, make good point. It's for your name, image, and likeness. It's not for you got to score this many points or Yeah, coaches you can do that, but not players. Good point. We need more studs, Curtis. Yes, we could use a few more. I mean, we didn't do bad in the portal, but the one position you need are skill players. Running back, like Anthony White said, you got to have some wide receivers and running backs, which we do in quarterback. You got to have skill people to run a spread. So yeah. Like I said, Rodriguez could be your wide receiver, and you could put Boyer, Skinner, or one of those other tight ends we got, and put that guy as your wide receiver. So if you had to, I mean, our defense, I don't know about Curtis. You know what? I really like who we got on defense. We still got Marquise Humphrey Grace, so I think we're good. First of all, our first 11 are good. Yeah, we got enough quarterback. We got 2 quarterbacks from our 2 safeties from Florida. One of them is really good. Mississippi State, safety from Pitt, 2 safeties from Florida. I think we might be good. Quarterback from Missouri, freshman, hadn't played. Now, quarterback, yes, this dude from Western Carolina, I don't know. We'll see. Bateman's a good defensive coordinator. We'll see. Ty Bryant's coming back. So there's people there, but is it good enough? Is it deep enough? We'll see. Louisville didn't want to play against JQ. Well, JQ, I don't know. Look, guys, there's rumors that he may shut it down. I don't know what he's going to do. Do you think our D-line will be any good? Curtis, yeah. I mean, we still got Marquise Humphrey Grace. You need a stud pass rusher. That's your stud pass rusher. We also re-signed Tavian Gatson. So, yeah, I think our defensive line will be fine. And we got 3 guys. The junior from LSU, the dude from Purdue is a Lexington guy. Now, this O'Berry kid from Gardner-Webb was good in his league. So, yeah, Yeah, I think we're good. Linebacker, we still got, you know, uh, we still got some people on linebacker, and we only picked up two, but we still got some linebackers. Sam Green. Yes, don't. Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, I don't think. So Humphrey Grace did not put his name in the portal because the portal's closed, so we can't lose him. So there you go. Yeah, we need to pay him whatever we need to pay him. So yeah, I think our defensive line. I think our defense will be decent. So yeah, I mean, we'll see about the offense. I think between Burke and Stein, we'll figure it out. They kind of remind me of Leach and Mummy, and that they're new. They're young and they're hungry, and they can draw up some plays like they did at UT San Antonio. They were both on the offense coordinator staff, so paid for an Oscar. Well, I don't know WKRP. I don't know how hurt he is. He may play. Dougie, Kentucky, Louisville should be playing in December. Oh, you mean the game? Yeah, well, it should be, but because of money, it was not. So I don't know what next year's schedule is. Texas will play on defense and start Curtis. Who do we get from Texas on defense? I didn't know we got anybody from Texas on defense. The linebacker. Oh, Barnes. Oh yeah, Bo Barnes, Elijah Barnes. Yes, of course. He's a yeah. He's considered a freshman, but yeah, he's good. And this Wallace kid from linebacker, Arkansas, hadn't really played, but the Barnes kid, he's gonna play. Yeah, look, we paid him supposedly a lot of money. Yeah, he's gonna play. Yeah, Sam Green will play a little bit. We'll see. It's a 4-2-5. I mean, uh, plenty of room. We need backups. Somebody's gonna start. Somebody's gonna rotate in when somebody gets tired. So uh, we just need to get to that 85. I think next year we keep building. Now we did get some 1-year players, but we need to just heat. Will Stein hosted some high school players this week. It is this weekend. So look, we're gonna have to be patient. If everybody thinks we're in 2 years, we're going to do it. No, it might take a little longer than that. So we're going to have to see. Uh, yeah, no injuries is what we need, especially running backs. Yeah, yeah, we got our two running backs and our main stud wide receiver have set out seasons due to injury. So yeah, we don't need a mash unit in there. So yeah, we need some luck. There has to be some luck involved. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. Patterson's back there as an insurance policy. He can catch the ball, so he can play in this offense. So we have three really good running backs. Yeah, the offensive line, the first five are really good. I mean, we don't have depth at offensive line, but and we have some people that haven't played. But the Baylor, the UTEP guy, Heard from Tennessee, and Price, the center from Baylor, and Ohio State kid. I mean, that's four starters probably right there that you got out of the portal. Yeah, so we'll see. Dougie, I'm excited about Kentucky football. Good. I'm glad you are. I am too. Will Stein got great players from the portal. Yes, he got some really solid players. Yes. We needed them because we didn't have any because we lost 21 players and we gained 28, so or 29. So there you go. Uh, so no, we are better on defense. I think we got just as good defensive players as we did offensive players. So Will really transferred to Louisville. Yep. Yeah, I saw that, Curtis. Yeah, I was hoping we could keep him. He didn't want to be a backup. I was thinking, man, just move him to guard. But no, I get it. He wants to play. He's a decent center. If you saw him play year before last at Western, he's a good center. So yeah, obviously the Baylor kid's a 1-year player, and we would have had Will really for 2. So that I wish we would have kept him. But that's life, man. Life in the big city. He didn't get into the portal till late, so that Louisville called him up and said, "Hey, man, how would you like to be a starting? How would you like to play more?" And they got him. So yeah, we don't have a backup center. I don't know who that's going to be. So we'll look. I don't know if the JUCO guy is a center. So somebody's going to have to hike the ball if, God forbid, Colton Price gets injured or has to step out. I mean, so yeah, we still got players to get. So whoever's in the portal, you can still get them. If they want to go through spring ball, they got to enroll before the spring semester starts, whenever that is. And I don't know when UK, what's the latest you can sign up? I don't know. My cat is asleep back here. I was going to take down the blanket, but she's over there sleeping because she's like, "I'm not moving, Dad. Yeah, I'm not moving. I don't care if you're online. I'm sleeping on the bed in this blanket." So she is she 12 years old? I think she's 12 or 13. So I'm going to leave her alone. She's over there sleeping. All right. Houdini is her name. Yeah, Houdini's sleeping. Okay, baby. You can sleep. A lot of players are transferring to Louisville, Curtis. Yeah, why not? If they offer you the money, because look, how short is the move? An hour? Yeah, it's a rules. There is an hour away, like Wilberley. Okay, all you got to do is move your stuff an hour. You're not going across the country. So you played at Western, Kentucky, and Louisville. How many people have played at Western, Kentucky, and Louisville? Has anybody? I mean, WKRP, Vince, flipping. Yes, recruits. I mean, he's not flipping our high school recruits. He's getting the players, the Stoops guys. So, I mean, look, he would have been a backup. So he got one of our backups, but they need a center evidently. So yeah, he's flipping the players. Got a couple of our defensive players, a defensive lineman who was a backup. So yeah, he hadn't got any of our starters. I mean, and I like Vince Merrill, and I would do the same thing. I would do the same thing. I'd be calling him up. But come on, man, it's an hour. We're only an hour away. Come on over. So yeah, but yeah, if they needed a center, Wilberley's a solid dude. I mean, like I said, I wish he would have moved him to guard. I wish we could have kept him. Curtis, we could still have a special year in basketball. Yes, we can. And watch, we could beat Louisville. Well, yeah, we could beat Louisville in football next year, sure. The game's at Lexington, right? So yeah, I'm sure we'll know by the time we get there. It's the last game, so. Uh, 502 area code. I think is what he's talking about, Little Ron. 502, yeah, the 502 area code. Uh, 606, right? The 606. But no, guys, basketball. Look, obviously, we don't need to lose to Texas, or we need to win these two home games. If we win these two home games and we're 5-2, we play two road games next week. Okay, because don't we play? Who do we play next week? Well, let's see who we play next week. Tom, now that you asked that, we play two home games and two road games. Who are we playing? You ask. Well, that's a good question. We play Vanderbilt at Vanderbilt. Oh, that'll be a tough game. And at Arkansas. Okay, next week after this is at Vandy and at Arkansas. Damn, well, that's going to be. Then Oklahoma, then Tennessee at the beginning. We play Tennessee here real quick. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games away, we play Tennessee again. So, but no, next week after this is at Vandy at Arkansas. I mean, look, that's going to be, man, that's going to be two tough games. We need attitude. Yeah, start talking. I mean, fight with the other team, but don't fight between each other. I hope they learn that. So, good. I mean, look, we need some emotion. But Vandy's lost 2 in a row after they were undefeated. So they're not all that, but we just need to be whoever's in front of us, guys. Really, I mean, look, we done played North Carolina, Gonzaga, Louisville. I mean, who's left on here? There's nobody on here we can't. Florida. I mean, come on, we can beat these teams. Georgia beat Arkansas. They beat the crap out of them yesterday. Georgia's ranked. Yeah. So look, we play Vandy again, Florida twice. Look, man, just So we got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 games left. 13 games. If we could win 10 of those 13, 10, I mean, if we can win 10 of 13, nine of those games, that'd be great. So, look, we just need to get in the tournament, get as high a seed as we can get. And, Curtis, I still think we will surprise some teams in football. Well, good. I mean, we might not go to a bowl. I think we could get 4 or 5 wins. We'd have to we're going to have to pull Mark Stoops. We're going to have to beat Louisville and the 2 non-cons. And then 9 SEC games. We need to go 3-6. And a lot of the games are hard. The games on the road, geez. Look, it is brutal. Tennessee, Sports Talk Jay is talking about how brutal. He said it's the hardest Tennessee schedule in his lifetime. But yeah, at Texas A&M, at Tennessee, at Oklahoma, at Missouri, at South Carolina, Vandy at home, LSU at home, Florida at home, Alabama at home. Hey, damn. We'll see. I mean, we're going to have to upset some people. Florida spent a lot of money, and that's Brad White, John Summerall. Man, if we get one, I Hope we beat damn John Summerall. That would make me happy. If we don't get anybody else, I'm getting tired of hearing that guy's name. Uh, we shall see. Coaches might get fired. Our coaches, I hope we don't. Nobody gets fired. WKRP Arkansas is talking big. Wanted Vandy to come in undefeated. Well, they lost to Georgia, so poor Vandy. They lost 2 in a row. So see, everybody's struggling. I mean, but man, you look at the teams at the top of college basketball right now, the top five. Man, other than Purdue, you know, we could beat Alabama. Well, we don't play them again, so it'd be in the SEC tournament. Yeah, if we play defense and if Aberdeen continues to be our point guard. Look, Aberdeen's our point guard. He's got to play good. If he doesn't play good with energy like he did, that last shot he made, which I just put the shorts out. When you get off tonight, you can look at my shorts of him. That last shot where he just ran up there and then had to lean back and shoot that ball while he's leaning back. That was a good shot. He's got to keep. I mean, point guard is the key. So just let that kid play. We've been going an hour, guys. I'm Tom. This is Kentucky Football Nation. If you're watching this back, I appreciate you taking time to watch this back. I don't know what you learned from it other than, hey, we got to keep winning at basketball, and we're optimistic about the portal. We still need players, high school players. Look, it's going to take time to build this team right. We're not going to do it in Indiana. It just ain't going to happen. Do you think if we upset LSU in football, Kiffin would get fired? Curtis, I don't know if he'd get fired, but he sure would piss some people off. That game's at home, isn't it? Look, LSU loaded up on people, right? That's Lane Kiffin. You ain't going to out portal the king. Him and the Indiana coach, they're about as good in the portal. They were the first ones to go, you know what? We're going to build a team out of the portal completely. So we'll see if we beat anybody, we could get them. I mean, we ain't going to get them fired because they just got him, but we could get them one foot out the door. WKRP AI says Kentucky has a consensus hardest schedule left. Oh, really? Well, if AI says it, no. I mean, we probably do in basketball, yeah. We play Florida twice, Vanderbilt twice. I mean, the only people we play twice are Florida, Vanderbilt, and Tennessee, right? We got to play Tennessee again. I'm sure we do. But, yeah, we need to go with 13 games left. And we're 3-2. Man, if we could go – we definitely need to go 7 and 6, 8. We definitely need to win 8 of them. Gambling scandal. Yeah, Jake, that's starting to – look, man. Look, man. The pass interference on the Bills of that play they called a fumble. Come on, man. That was not a fumble. Damn, Stevie Wonder could say that dude on the Bills did not fumble the ball. I mean, come on, man. It's starting to bother me that, you got FanDuel, sponsored by FanDuel. Well, I imagine it is sponsored by – if it's sponsored by FanDuel, it probably is fixed. The NFL is starting to be so rigged. It's starting to get obvious now. Guys ain't even trying. Referees aren't even covering it up. I mean, that was the worst. How could you call that guy a fumble when he had a knee on the ground and he laid down? Come on, man. Yeah. Look, sports, there's some cheating going on, okay? Look, in 1975, I heard somebody talk about 1975. We played John Wooden. It was John Wooden's last game. We played UCLA in the national championship game. We played UCLA. We're just as good as they are. You think they were going to let John Wooden lose his last game at UCLA in the national championship game? It showed the second half. We got to start whistle, whistle, whistle. It's always been going on. We got flagged for that in the 40s, right? But, man, now it's really getting obvious. Bo Nix is out. Yeah, his ankle. Football is rigged. Yes, I do, Curtis. Yeah, I think it's rigged. Obviously. I mean, damn. It's starting to get obvious. Before, maybe we just didn't pick up on it. But with YouTube, and you can go back and watch the game, and, when referees blatantly call a fumble, how could you not get overruled? How could 3 guys look at that and say that was a fumble? Who said that? How could Jerry Glanville? How could all 4 of you get that wrong? I miss Jerry Glanville. Andrew Carr would not concede a thing to John Wooden. Okay. Well, 1975, pardon me here. We were not going to beat John Wooden in UCLA in the national championship game. I've heard several people say that, we were not, because it was his last game. And yeah, Indiana, they earned it. Yeah. Back then, look, nobody's going to win. Nobody's going undefeated. You got to play 40 games, guys. You realize how many more games you got to play? You're not 32 games. Well, hell, we could have did it when we were 40-0. I mean, hell, we're trying to get 40. But, if there's no three-point line and there's no shot clock and I can hold the ball and you have to foul me and I'll just hit my free throws. Well, yeah. I mean, Coach K lost his last game. Yeah, but it wasn't in the national championship game, WKRP. That's what I was saying. Yeah, it wasn't in the national championship game. If he would have made it to the national championship game, his last game, he'd have probably got some calls. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah. Wooden was the look, man. Wooden was the dude. Were they cheating back in the day? Hell yeah, they were cheating. They were paying people. Bobby Knight talks about that. He didn't like John Wooden. He didn't like that recruiter. I forgot his name for UCLA. Yeah. So look, man, cheating's been since the beginning of the damn Black Sox scandal. Every sports. Yeah. Curtis, do you think our coach we hired will do better than Mark Stoops? That remains to be seen, Curtis. He's never been a head coach, but neither is Mark Stoops. You mean, will he be our winningest coach in the history of our school? Don't think I would bet on that. But yeah, if he succeeds, he'll probably go somewhere. But yeah, more money. Will we give him more money? Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to, no, until we're not ready to say he's better than anybody right now. I just hope he's better than Bill Curry. That's all I'm for. Just be better than, Hal Mummy, that's all I want him to do. It's very hard, WKF basketball, not to lose your last game. Well, that's true. Curtis, do you think our new defense coordinator, man, Brad White's pretty damn good. That's close. Look, if Brad White had the players that Bateman had, I'll let you know. When Brad White now can buy any player he wants, and Florida's going to give him anybody he wants, we're going to find out. Because now Bateman's at a worse school and Brad White's at a better school. Let's see when they play us, Curtis, and we'll talk after that game. Because yeah, Brad White's good, but Bateman's good. But Bateman had the advantage. He's at Texas A&M. Who do you want? Now he's at Florida. Florida went all in on football. Oh, they didn't even care. Basketball, we don't care. They told Todd Gillen, look, man, this is it. This is our last year. How do you think we got Aberdeen all this game? We're not spending money. So yeah, they're going all in on football. Dougie, I was listening to a Louisville podcast. They're delusional about their football team or their basketball team, Dougie. I mean, basketball, they're pretty good. I don't know what their record is. I haven't followed them really, to be honest with you. I'm not over there in Louisville, so I don't even know. I know they've lost some games, but I think they lost this week, right? Basketball, they won. No, they won 100-59. Okay, they lost to Virginia. They were ranked 20th. Okay, so they won two other last three. Well, I mean, we'll see. Get in the tournament. They whipped our ass. I don't know that we could beat them, to be honest with you. Maybe we could by the end of the year, but we won't be in their bracket. I say that, if they were smart, they'll put us in Duke's bracket or North Carolina, some big name, come on, against somebody that's good, because they want to see Kentucky play Houston or, Arizona. We'll get put in a bracket where we got a chance by the time we get to the second or third game to place one of the best teams. So we'll see. Yeah, see, I said main point guard out. Now, I was talking about that the other day. I thought they had somebody out. Is he out for the year? Little Ron says U of L's point guard is out is he out for the year? I know. Okay, that's what they're talking about. And somebody said that no one was injured. And I was like, I know I saw a headline. Well, if he's out for the year, then, not sure. Okay. Well, he's good, whoever he was. I remember he torched us. So, look, man, they torched us. I mean, it took us a while. I mean, Mark Pope was lost for a long time. It's like if you lost control of an airplane and you're going down and finally you pull up on the stick. Well, he's just now pulling up on the stick, He's just now getting altitude because we sure as hell were going to crash. And he's pulled up on the stick. So just turn off the autopilot and fly the damn plane. That's what I would say to Mark Pope. Don't worry about stats. And I mean, look, not so much that you try to lose a game off of stats. Just play the best people. Whoever's hot that game, stick with them. If Jasper Johnson's tearing it up, stick with him. So Dougie talking about fans want Pope to be fired. Oh well, look, other fans are going to say, Louisville fans are going to say all kinds of stuff, I'm sure. Hey, what's up, little Ron Times? It's time for bed. Oh well, brother, I understand. Look, it's 9:30. I understand. Hey, look, brother. Hey, thanks for coming by. Yeah, we're gonna stay on here a few more minutes, and if anybody wants to talk about something, I got a few more. But hey, have a good night, little Ron. I'll probably come on. Well, you know what? If we sign somebody, I'll hop on tomorrow. But I know Tuesday night is all the podcasts for basketball, so I don't want to compete with them at night. So Wednesday night's the game. So yeah, I'll come on. I'll come on during the day, maybe one or two in the afternoon. You guys at Eastern time. So I may come on in the afternoon, see who's up. Do you think the quarterback we got's better than Will Levis? Absolutely not, Curtis. No, he's not going to go to the NFL. Hold the boat on that one, yeah. Yeah, Will Levis was really good. Yeah, and look who our offensive coordinator was. Yeah. So yeah, whoa. Yeah, this is don't. Let's just hope he's better than the last guy we had. Yeah. So uh, Cutter. Let's hope he's better than Cutter, which I like Cutter Belly. But yeah, let's just hope he's better than the last guy. Uh, Visiting Kentucky February 4th. He's a point guard 5-star. Well, there you go. Yeah, I heard that name. Well, you know what? We need to get him because we don't have anybody in basketball. When we're talking about football. We're talking about no roster, no backups. Basketball, man, you better get on the ball. I mean, we better get some people. Come on. We're gonna have to overpay. Jake Levis could have had a fantastic career. Yeah, if he hadn't got hurt. Yeah, his foot. He was taking a shot before the game, and he should have been out there. And a shot at halftime. He should have been out there. If he wouldn't have got hurt, I mean, when we won 10 games, and was he? Yeah, he was a 2021. Did we win 10 games? I think it was 2021. Yeah, we won 10 games. I think we did with him, or maybe we didn't. Anyway, I think we did. But yeah, Will Levis, look, the Colts should have took him instead of taking Anthony Richardson. I told these guys, man, you guys are Anthony Richardson. He's sucked in Florida. You know, Will Levis could have probably did something with his career if he got a chance to play for Indianapolis, but he didn't. So it depends on our new offensive line. Yep, and it just depends on a lot of things. Yep, yeah, Jake. That whole year he shouldn't have played when he got hurt. I think he got hurt the second or third game, Ole Miss, right? I mean, man. Plus we had a shitty offensive line, and how did we win? How we won 7 games those 2 years, but we did. But it wasn't good enough. Now 7 games is not good enough. It's got to be 8. That's what you did to Mark Stoops. 7 games, not good enough. Before I get off of here, not good enough. It's got to get 8. 7-6 is not good enough for Kentucky. That's what the media said. I'm just going by what the media said. We got to fire him because we're boring and we deserve more than 7 wins. Okay, well, let's see if we can get Will Stein to get us more than 7 wins. He's going to get the first year. But yeah, eventually you're going to have to get 8 wins because that's the bar now, right? According to the media, the Kentucky media, not me. So I don't know what you guys' bar. The first year, look, I don't care how many games we win. We just need to, of course I'd like to win 6 games, but Dougie, Kentucky basketball made the tournament. Look what happened to North Carolina last year. Football this year will different style. Yes. Yeah, it'll be a different style, but I mean, look, this is SEC, man. I mean, it's not like we're going to surprise anybody. They got plenty of film on UT San Antonio and Oregon, so where our players got to make plays. It's one-on-one. If you're a wide receiver, it's you versus the defensive back. It's one-on-one. We need people who can go get the ball because that's what we're going to do. We're going to throw the ball out, and you're going to go get it. So we'll see. Okay, we'll see. Like I said, you still got to have a good defense. You still got to stop people. So we will be able to run the ball, I imagine. So we ain't Auburn coach. Well, I mean, look, Hugh Freeze, yeah. Hugh Freeze. Auburn has not had a winning season since 2021, but that damn SEC media is ripping us. Okay, well, that's real fair. Appreciate that. Good old boy Fine yeah, some of these guys, I tell you what. We are not in the Good Old Boy Network in football before I get off of here. That's the last thing I want to say. There is a Good Old Boy Network, and we ain't in it. And there's a bunch of teams that are not in it. So about half. But all right, guys, look, keep your notifications turned on. I may come on during the day. If we pick up somebody Monday or Tuesday, I may come on. Tuesday night, I'll be basketball podcast galore. Tomorrow night, there might be some podcasts. So just keep them on. We'll see what happens. Wednesday's the game. We got to beat Texas. Got to beat Texas. But yeah, keep your notifications on. I may come on during the day. And everybody have a good Monday. Be safe out there. Go Cats.